Okay, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, ahchyam, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, ahchyam, out there that's pushing this world in truth and in sincerity. You know, this is just a message to the young ahchyam out there that's coming to this thing of ours, man. You know, once you come to this thing of ours, man, and you sincere about this thing of ours, you're gonna first face adversity, man. You know, there's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna come your way that's gonna try to sidetrack you from being in this truth, man. First and foremost, it may be your woman that come up against you, that try to steer you from the knowledge of the truth and bring you back into the world, because the woman got set up Satan on them, man. So you got to understand that, man. And the woman that you got, man, she's working with the spiritual demon Satan, so she's not gonna be behind you 100% while you're in this truth. She's going to try to lure you out. She's going to bring all kind of hell upon you. She might even use your child as a pawn, man. But you got to be steadfast, man. You got to know the trickery and the wiles of the devil, man. Because the spiritual demon Satan is going to use people that's in your life and put demons on them. Them demons are going to jump on the people in your life, man, to afflict you, man, to get you out of this truth, man, if you're not strong in the Lord, man. You know, I got a scripture. This is Proverbs chapter 2, verse 10. It says, when wisdom entereth into thine heart, when wisdom cometh to your mind, while you coming to the knowledge of this truth, studying, reading the scriptures, man. This is wisdom right here, man. Because wisdom is likened unto a woman, you know, and this truth is likened unto a woman. So it says, when wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant to thy soul. Because once this wisdom enter into your heart, the knowledge of these scriptures is going to be pleasant to thy soul, man. It says, discretion shall preserve thee. Because once you get the knowledge of wisdom, the wisdom and the knowledge of this truth, man, everything falls in line, man. You start being wise. You start thinking and doing things according to the scriptures, man. Trying to apply your life to the laws, statutes, and commandments and the scriptures, man. Which is involved in everyday life, man. Discretion shall preserve thee. Understanding shall keep thee. Because does not it says, get wisdom, and with all thy gettings get an understanding. That's why it says, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. I got a precept to go with that. It says, wisdom is the principal thing. That's why it says in Proverbs chapter 2, verse 10, when wisdom enter into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant to thy soul. Because the wisdom, the knowledge and wisdom of these holy scriptures, man, is pleasant to the soul, man. But you got to get an understanding. And it's going to say that in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. It says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And this wisdom is these scriptures, man. It's this truth, man. It says, and with all thy getting, get an understanding. You got to get an understanding of this truth, this thing of ours, man. A total understanding, man. From Genesis on down to Revelation, man. And you can't read it like a novel, man. Because it's precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little and there a little, man. So it says, wisdom, back in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get an understanding, man. You got to get an understanding of this thing of ours, man. And part of understanding this thing of ours, man, knowing that you're going to be tempted, you know, there are all kind of trials and tribulations going to be before you, man. Knowing that there's not going to be a cakewalk in this thing of ours, man. You're going to first face adversity, tribulation, anguish, pain, before you receive the good things, the good benefits of this thing of ours, man. And it tells you that in the scriptures, man. But it says back in Proverbs chapter 2, verse 11, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. That's why it says in Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all that gathers, get an understanding, because the understanding, the knowledge of wisdom and understanding these scriptures is going to preserve thee, man. That's why it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. Because this, with this knowledge comes strength and wisdom, man. But you got to know, with all that getters, man, you got to get an understanding. Also, with all that getters, with all the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, is going to come a whole lot of tribulations, man, a whole lot of trials. And you got to suffer these hardships. You got to suffer the hardship that come along with being in this truth, man. It's not a cakewalk, man. It's not a cakewalk. It says, this is Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. And it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart upright and constantly endure. Once you come into this truth, man, you gotta prepare yourself, man, for all kind of temptations, man. Like I said, man, first and foremost, once you get into this truth, your woman see you growing a beard. You may not have a beard, but now you're starting to grow a beard. You're not lining yourself up. You're not getting shape-ups. You're not getting a bald head, you know. You let yourself grow out, man. You just looking rough, man, and ragged, man. So now she see the transformation. So now she start looking at you sideways, you know, because she see that you changing. You trying to better yourself and grow in this thing of ours, man. So once you see that, man, and everybody around you in your immediate circle see that you changing, man, and especially if you start applying this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you obtain through the prophets, which are the apostles of GMS, from Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rabla, Apostle Rakar, on down to the elders, man. You start applying what you have learned from the apostles and the elders, man. They're gonna start looking at you different, man. So that's when preparing your soul for the temptation, because they're gonna start looking at you sideways. You know, you may lose your job. Your woman, first and foremost, she's gonna bail on you in a heartbeat because you changed it towards her, and she looking at you like, yo, you bugging, man. You know, so that's gonna be first to go. Your family gonna start talking shit about you. Your woman gonna go. She's the first one to go. Then your family's gonna go by right behind her, man, talking shit. You may lose your job. So that's how you prepare your soul for the temptations, man. It says, my son, back in Ecclesiastes, in the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation, set thy heart upright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. You know, when that calamity come upon you, basically, when you may lose your woman, your family come up against you, you may lose your apartment, you may become homeless, lose your job. You got to prepare your soul for that right there, man. But you got to constantly endure and not make haste in the time of trouble. What do you mean by make haste, man? Jump up and start throwing bricks, trying to put some money in your pocket, man. End up in jail, man. Under Esau's law, man. You can't break Esau's law, man, because Esau is in rulership, man. And you gotta obey the powers that be, man. You can't be out there throwing bricks and selling drugs and committing all kind of wickedness. Because what's going to happen? The Most High going to fuck your ass up behind that, man. So you got to endure the hardship, man, and take whatever come upon you cheerfully. I'm going to read it again. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy mind upright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. And that time of trouble may come upon you when you may lose your woman, you may lose your job, you may lose your place of residence where you don't have a place to stay. You homeless, riding the train. Yo, bro, you gotta endure that, man. You know, that's patient. That word patient means to suffer, man. So you may be suffering for the word of the Most High, man, constantly enduring out there. Even though you homeless, you may lost your woman, you may lost your job, you out there in the highways and the byways, you putting up videos, man. Yahweh Shah sees that, man. You constant, that means you enduring, man, the hardship, man, as a true soldier, man. And it says, cleave unto him, which cleave unto Yahweh, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. And what's being increased at the last end? Escaping escaping the famine, the race riots, escaping being put in a concentration camp during the time of martial law, you know, not taking the off of the microchip, you know. That's how you're going to be increased at the last end, and ultimately being beamed up in them chariots, man. At the same time, them off of the, it's like at the same time, them intercontinental ballistic missiles is falling up, which is called nukes, it's falling upon America, man, destroying the infrastructure of America, man. So that's at the last end. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Yeah, you may lose your woman, lose your job, you know, your family come up against you, your friends forsake you, you may be homeless. Take that cheerfully, man. Take all the trials and tribulation of this life cheerfully, man. Constantly endure, be out there in the highways and the byways, man. Listen, brothers, man, this is not a cakewalk, man. For all you young brothers out there that's coming into this truth, man, this is a testimony, man, that you gotta endure, man. All kind of hardship going to come at you. But what kind of man are you? Are you going to endure? Are you going to fold? What you going to do? Are you going to endure all the hardships that's coming upon you? You going to deal with it like a man? Or you going to fold like a bitch and fall out this truth, man? What you going to do? It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. How you change to a lower state? You may lose your job. You ain't got no money in your pocket. You don't know when your next meal gonna come. You ain't got no place to stay. Be patient, man. Because the Most High, Yahweh Shah, see what you're going through, man. And that's a trial, man. That's a trial to see if you are worthy to be in this thing of ours, man. Let's be patient, man. Don't lose patience. Don't fall out this truth. Don't get weak. All that shit you're going through should build you up, man. Whether you can't see your kids, your woman bucking up against you, keep you from seeing your children, you lost your job, whatever you're going through, man, take it cheerfully, man. And be patient when you are changed to a lower state. What's that lower state? No job, no money in your pocket, no place to stay. You shacked up with another brother. You know what I'm saying? You can't really look out for you can't really contribute to what the brother is doing for you because you ain't got no job. But yeah, this is the brotherhood, man, so we're going to look out for one another, man. Eventually, if you right in the spirit, Yahweh Shah is going to look out for you, man. And you're going to be okay. You're going to be taken care of, man. But the main thing is, man, you got to prepare yourself for temptation. All kind of elements, all kind of bullshit going to come at you, man, while you're in this thing of ours, man. All type of bullshit going to come at you while you're in this truth, man. To try to steer you to the left side, man, to take you out of this truth, man. What kind of man are you? Are you going to let all the bullshit that's befalling you weaken you and you fall out? Or is it going to strengthen you and you're going to keep pushing, keep trucking? Yo, bro, it's a lot of things you gotta think about, man, and you gotta ponder, man, because This is not a joke, man. Once you come into this thing of ours, man, know for surety you're going to be tested, man. You're going to be tried. And if you fold, that means you was not a part of the elect. You were just caught on this thing, and you couldn't hack it, and you fold and you fell out. But if you don't fold, and you remain strong and sincere, and be truthful, the Most High going to strengthen you, man. And you're going to be increased at the last, and you're going to increase at the last. And like it says, that thou mayest be increased at the last end, man. It says back in I'm gonna go back to verse 4. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, man. That lower state, like I said, losing your woman, your job, being homeless, you know, not knowing when your next meal gonna come, you know. But you gotta be strong, man. You gotta endure that hardship, man. Verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. And who's them acceptable men? Talk about the first fruits of the children of Israel, man. Their elect, their governing body, man. The 1/3, man. They are the acceptable men that was tried like gold in the fire, and they came out just like the gold is purified in the fire. The men that's a part of the elect was tried and came on the other side pure than gold, man. Straight pure gold, man. 100% proof gold. And that's how we gotta be in this thing of ours, man. It's not gonna be a cakewalk, man. When you first come into this truth, it's like sweet like honey, man. You find out you're an Israelite. You find out that, you know, the 12 tribes, that you're an Israelite. You come from direct bloodline of Yahweh Shah, and you in this thing of ours, man, you happy. But then the bitter start coming, man. And wherever you a man of the Lord, you're gonna go through the bitter like you went through the sweetness, man. And you want to take it cheerfully. The good and the bad, man. Because it says, like it says in verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, man. Yahweh Shah will deliver you if you're part of the elect in a time of trouble, man. He's not going to forsake you. He's not going to leave you stranded. He's going to deliver you. Whatever your troubles is, whatever kind of trial and tribulation you're going through, you're going to be delivered out of that, man. But that's got to remain. You got to remain strong. Keep praying. You fast. Ask the Most High, Yahweh Shah, for more strength to endure. You pray to the Lord Yahweh Shah, for more, to increase your knowledge in this thing of ours, man. And I have one more scripture before I close it out. This is let me get it real quick. Bear with me real quick. Give me 1 second. This is okay, here we go. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse, it says, verse 10. It says, finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord. Constantly pray. If you have to fast and ask the Lord to give you more, to strengthen you in this thing of ours, man. To give you more faith, to endure all the hardship. It says, finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Because there's nothing that Yahweh Shah can't do, man. Pray to the Lord, man. You feel weak, man? Pray to the Lord, man, for more strength, man. To endure all the hardships and all the trials and tribulations you're going through. Pray to the Most High Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, to increase your knowledge, man. In this thing of ours, man. Pray to the Lord Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, man. To strengthen you overall, man. So you will be able to withstand everything that come at you, man. And it will bounce off you, man. As if you was plexiglass, man. It will bounce right off you, man. You just gotta pray. If you have to fast, you fast, man. But you gotta pray and ask the Most High for more faith, more strength to endure whatever you're going through. This is a hard thing, man. This is not easy, man. This is some serious shit we into, man. For all you young brothers, man, that's coming into this thing, man, this is some real serious shit we into, man. This is not something that you just a fad, you get in and you fall out and everything is okay. Once you come into this thing and you fall out, that's your ass, man. Yahweh Shah gonna fuck you up, man. So take heed, man. This thing is real, man, we into, man. It says, finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh. What's the whole armor of Yahweh? This truth, man. This truth, man. The knowledge of this truth, man. That's the whole armor of Yahweh, man. This truth we into, man. The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of this truth, man. The whole skinny, man. You can't leave nothing out. The good, the bad, and the ugly of this truth, man. You got to put it on, and you got to eat it, and you got to digest it, and you got to wear it, man. That's it, man. And it says, put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. What's the wiles of the devil, man? The spiritual demon Satan. Also, it's talking about the physical counterpart, which is the so-called white man. You got to deal with the whole skin that Esau bring at you, man. And the wiles of the devil, some of the wiles of the devil was bringing your women against you, your family. You may lose your job. Your boss may come up against you. These are the things, are the elements that the prince of the power of the prince of the air, the principalities, which are demons, can bring upon you, man. Straight hardship, man. It says, finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Verse 11, put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Some of the wiles of the devil is your woman coming up against you. You may lose your job, become homeless. Your family come up against you. You may have some kind of physical ailment. Whatever the case may be, man. You gotta be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, man. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against demons, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Who are the rulers of the darkness of this world? The elite, the international bankers, man, Illuminati, man. Look what they bringing forth, man. The rulers of this world is bringing forth nothing but wickedness, transgenderism, homosexuality, lesbianism, putting your woman above you, whereas she could buck up against you, take your child from you, and start acting stupid and don't want to see your child. These are things that's the rulers of this world that bring nothing but darkness allowed to happen, man. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And that spiritual wickedness in high places is the Council of 13, which is a part of the Illuminati power structure. The Druids and the witches and the soothsayers that give counsel to the Rothschilds, man. The top banking family, along with the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the Vanderbilts, so forth and so on, man. Those are the rulers of darkness, man. It says, and in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. What's that evil day, man? That evil day hasn't come yet. It's talking about during the time of martial law, during the time of when they try to institute the Alpha D microchip. You got to be able to withstand the evil days that's coming, man. And them evil days not here yet. They fastly approach, but they're not here yet. Them evil days talking about the famine, the martial law, Alpha D microchip, race riots, and ultimately, man, the destruction of America, man, which we earnestly look forward to. It says, and having done all to stand therefore having your lions girt about you truth, about the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, man. There's truth with these scriptures, man. And the breastplate of righteousness is the understanding of this truth, man, to be into, man. I'm not going to let this go on even more. I'm going to close it out with saying this, bro. All you ahchyam that's coming to this truth, and you young in the faith, man, just understand this right here. We have scriptures that can strengthen you, such as the scriptures that I brought out, and many more scriptures, man. Also, you can get with another brother that's been in this thing, whether he be an elder or another brother such as yourself, man, and y'all can strengthen each other and build each other up, man. Stay strong in this thing of ours, man. We almost out this bitch, man. We at the end of the year, which Apostle Tahar coined death, diligence, and destruction. We seen a whole lot of death in this year. We seen a whole lot of destruction with them hurricanes and them earthquakes. So remain diligent, man. For we almost out this bitch. And with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, by Yahweh Shah, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, ahchyam.